Welcome back. This is Tony Huang, the founder of Techxans, Technology Executives Network. With us, Janice Anderson with Access Sciences. She's the CEO of the company. She's also one of the panelists today, and I had the pleasure of listening to her on some of her feedbacks and some of the key comments. What are your thoughts for today's on IT compliance?
I thought it was really interesting to see the bringing together of the individuals who function in a CIO role and the diversity that they brought to the table, and then the complementary vendor and service provider kind of bookending the CIOs, because we all see things from slightly different perspectives, and yet there was the common theme that ultimately it's about the people. If you, regardless of what your governance, risk, and compliance program looks like, how mature it is, until it's embedded in the organization and individual workers and leaders see their role in the discipline of it, applying it, doing it on a daily basis, it's not going to be real.
There's a couple comments in the audience, and I think you were one of the ones that also responded, was maximizing compliance or minimizing the compliance aspect thing. What's your thoughts on that?
It really is a balancing act, because it's pretty easy to get into a mode of over-engineering your compliance program and perhaps overshooting the mark, and in the process impacting the bottom line significantly. So setting that bar at the right level, getting people involved and committed to it throughout the organization, and then being able to sustain it over time so that you actually do comply at the end of the day.
I heard you're a keynote speaker in Chicago next week, right?
Yes, I am,
okay.
At the Managing Electronic Records conference.
What are you going to be talking about there?
At the particular session specifically is related to the topic that's very relevant for today. It's human factors relative to compliance. I'll also be involved in a session talking about technology architecture, information architecture, and taxonomy, and how those fit together.
Interesting. I'm sure you're going to bring lots of wealth of resources and knowledge to all these people. Thanks again for being part of us. And finally, for the takeaway point on the people that weren't able to make it, what does Access Sciences do?
Access Sciences is a professional services firm specializing in consulting for information management and technology, specifically focusing on the business process and people side.
It was great having you on the panel today, and I learned something from you today, so thank you very much.